All right, my guest this evening, everyone knows him. Everyone loves him. This is the biggest guest we've ever had on the Pro Wrestling Potluck, and I'm so excited that we have him. Ladies and gentlemen, all the way from the North Pole, Santa Claus!
Hello, Pro Wrestling Potluck. Hello, Scotland. How are you?
I'm great. So good to see you, Santa Claus, and thank you for doing this in the busiest time of your year. I really appreciate it.
Oh, I always try to make time for those that matter the most.
Oh, thank you. And so Christmas is coming. I know you're busy. I know you're seeing the boys and girls live. You're also doing virtual visits, which is amazing. How are the toys coming? How are the this year's
it's
toys?
It's funny that you bring that up because I was just playing with some older models.
Oh, haha. Excellent.
Right?
Jake the Snake, Undertaker.
The old Hasbro line, and even some of the newer ones.
Wow. So Santa Claus is a wrestling fan. That's why you're on this show, the Pro Wrestling Potluck.
I am.
Excellent. And we're going to play a game because you're also a toy expert, of course.
It's funny that you bring that up also, because the book I've been reading tonight is actually called Santa Claus, the world's #1 toy expert.
Amazing. So good. You've been studying up, and we got some good ones. I also have some questions that viewers have sent in, and everyone is just gone nuts with questions. So I'm going to have some questions in between the game. How does that sound, Santa?
Sounds great.
Awesome. Awesome. How's Mrs. Claus?
She's doing excellent. She's just as busy this time of year.
Oh, good.
She's tending to all the elves. Thankfully, she makes a lot of cookies because Santa's not a very good baker.
Have you tried?
Oh, I've tried, and I've failed many a times. I'm much better at delivering presents than I am at making some cookies.
You're the best. You're the best at delivering. Everyone out there could take notes from Santa Claus, starting with FedEx, the worst delivery possible, Santa. They have to be on the naughty list. FedEx has to be on the naughty list. That's all I'm saying. Okay, let's start the game, Santa. You ready?
Absolutely.
Wrestler or toy? I'm going to give you a goofy name, and you're going to let me know if the name belongs to a wrestler or a toy from the history of toys. All right, first up, we have Stretch Armstrong.
Oh, a toy.
A toy. You didn't even have to.
Oh no, one of the best creations that come out of the 70s.
For real, yes. Yes. All right, I'm gonna load up the next one. It's had so many knockoffs.
Yes, currently the most modern day version is the Heroes of Gujitsu.
Oh, I haven't even heard of that. See, you're on the cutting edge. All right, next up, Santa has one right, none wrong. Next up, we have Man Mountain Rock.
Oh, Man Mountain Rock, one of the coolest guitars ever when he was in the WWF.
Yes.
That's right, and he's a wrestler.
He is a wrestler, and that is correct. I forgot to hit my correct button earlier, but luckily I can do that in post. Wrestler. All right. This is good. This is good. I might have a question. Oh, you get along with the Easter Bunny? Is there any heat there?
Actually. No heat there. Nope.
Okay.
Everything's nice and smooth, and we actually help each other out whenever we can.
Yeah, you guys have different territories. It's not like...
Yeah, different time frames depending on the calendar.
Yeah, exactly. All right, we got another name loaded up. Lasertron.
Oh, Lasertron was a wrestler.
Yes! Wrestler is correct. Santa Claus, you're killing it.
Now,
Great.
Was Lasertron somebody that went on to be somebody much better?
Yes, it was, I believe, Hector Guerrero in the suit.
Mask. That's right.
In the mask, yes. So you mentioned cookies and milk. Is there, and I'm sure you get all kinds of cookies all Christmas, but what else should people be leaving you? Is there something else you want Santa?
Oh, you know what? I don't mind the cookies and milk itself, but if they could always leave a little snack for the reindeers, so they like carrots, they like oats sprinkled with cinnamon, and they especially like crushed up candy canes.
Oh, interesting. See, we're learning. We're learning.
That's why anytime I give a child a candy cane and it happens to be a broken one, I explain to them how important it is to have those because it's a very magical. Because those are the ones that become reindeer snacks.
I love that. Now, do you have a favorite reindeer out of your group?
I love all of them equally.
Really? Even Blitzen?
Even Blitzen.
He's a problem sometimes.
Sometimes, but you know what? They all bring something very special to my team.
Oh, see, that's the way to think of it. Why can't everyone be like Santa Claus? All right, you haven't got one incorrect. I have another name for you. Here we go. Wrestler or toy? Cowabunga the Turtle.
Ooh, Cowabunga the Turtle was, I believe, a wrestler part of the Toxic Turtles.
Cowabunga the Turtle was a wrestler! Correct! Santa Claus running the table. So we're in modern times, Santa, so I'm sure you've been getting emails and everything,
yes,
as well as the handwritten letters.
Mm-hmm.
A question a viewer sent me are, do you think any kids are using AI to write Santa letters to you?
Oh, they could be, but do you know what? Whether they use AI or they handwrite them, their message has to come across from them. They're going to know exactly what they want and exactly how to put it to me.
Oh.
So even if they use AI and then they have to go back and change some words around,
so you don't hold it against them. That's the right attitude.
Absolutely not.
All right.
Absolutely not. Because you know what? Sometimes kids are so busy these days, they don't have the time to sit down and write a letter.
That's true. You ever seen a kid's backpack these days? They're humongous and full with
I don't know how they're not
books
on their back like a toxic turtle.
He said it. All right, we got another name for you, Santa. Gooey Louie.
I want to say a toy because it sounds like one of the Garbage Pail Kids.
Mm-hmm. Is that's your answer, toy?
That's my answer, toy.
Toy is correct. Another correct answer. That's great. See if I have another viewer. Oh, here's a question from a viewer. They said, Santa, what was it like meeting the M&Ms?
Oh, it was very fun filming that. It was a little weird because I really didn't think they existed.
Yeah, they didn't think you existed.
No. You know who would be most disappointed if I didn't exist?
Who?
Mrs. Claus.
She'd be like, what have I been doing for all of eternity?
Exactly.
All right, we got another name for you. Santa Claus, wrestler or toy? Sergeant Banana.
Oh, that's a tough one.
It's actually Sergeant Bananas, my mistake.
Bananas.
If that changes anything.
I'm going to have to say toy, but I think I might be wrong on this one.
Sergeant Bananas is a toy. Correct. It was a Ninja Turtle toy.
Ah, yes, that's right.
Yes. Wrestler or toy? We have Max Steel.
Oh, Max Steel. I'm going to say wrestler.
Wrestler. Max Steel is a toy. Santa, I'm so sorry.
I was up in the air on that one as well. That's okay. It was a good
strike.
run.
Your first strike, and as we all know, 3 strikes, and that will be the end, and I'll let you get back to your busy life in the North Pole. But we have 2 more strikes and a few more questions. How's that sound?
Sounds great.
Excellent. Okay. So, the naughty and nice list. Is that a shoot, or is it
So, I don't believe there's any naughty children. I think there's a lot of misunderstood kids, and a lot of times when they're acting out, it's probably redirected from something else. But there are those few occasions where adults, kids, on the naughty list. So that's a shoot, brother.
Oh, you heard it from Santa himself. The naughty nice list is a shoot. All right, next name is ready to go, Santa. Wrestler or toy, we have Louie the Plumber.
Louie the Plumber. That's a good question.
They're getting difficult as we move through the game.
I'm going to go with toy on this one.
Louie the Plumber is a toy. Nice. Santa Claus doing it. All right. Let's see. What's next? Have you ever considered, this is from a viewer, have you ever considered outsourcing your toy delivery to DoorDash or Instacart?
Oh, no. It would be far too difficult to do that, especially in the North Pole. So most people don't realize the reason why you can't see our village from the sky is because of the Aurora Borealis, or the Northern Lights. That actually protects our village. We don't actually even have snow in our village. We have to pipe it in from the outside because it keeps everything in and out unless I need to go in and out. So logistics of having that many people in and out of the North Pole would be very dangerous for me and the elves.
Good. And they just can't do it as fast. They don't have
They can't.
Yeah. All right, I got another name for you, Santa Claus. Wrestler or toy, we have General Trent Steele.
General Trent Steele? We already had a Max Steel. That was a toy. General Trent Steele. I think I'm going to regret this, but let's go wrestler.
Wrestler. General Trent Steele is a wrestler. You are killing it, Santa Claus. All right, next name, wrestler or toy, we have Vic Violent.
Vic Violent. I'm known to Vic Divine. I know a Vicious Vic. I'm going to say wrestler again.
Wrestler. Well, you are correct. Vic Violent is a wrestler. All right. Let's see. Do I have another question? Oh, this is a good one. This was sent in by a viewer. Who would win in a fight? 1 reindeer-sized elf or 10 elf-sized reindeer?
Probably the 10 reindeer, because they would get them right in the ankles, right in the shins. They would hurt a lot more. Right? And I think the teamwork, if it's anything like my reindeer team, they'd all band together and get the job done. Yeah,
I think that's what he's assuming. It would be your crew, and they're a tight crew.
They are.
All right, next up we have wrestler or toy, Super Skunk Ape Jr. Super Skunk Ape Jr.
I'm going to have to say toy on that one.
Toy. Super Skunk Ape Jr. is a wrestler. Santa, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's quite all right.
And there's going to be a picture when I put this. You're going to see a picture of him, and you're going to be like, oh, that's Super Skunk Ape Jr. Do I have any other questions? So you have 2 strikes, 1 more strike, and I'll have to let you get back to work.
Okay.
Do you have a favorite Christmas movie, Santa Claus?
I do, and this one actually surprises a lot of people. My all-time favorite Christmas movie is A Flintstones Christmas Carol.
Really? That does surprise me. Now I'm gonna have to watch it. What about it makes it your favorite?
Oh, it's a very fun cartoon. It's a good spin on the original Charles Dickens classic, and it has a little bit of more comedy in it, and especially what's going on in Bedrock and Fred Flintstone just being Fred Flintstone.
I'm gonna check that out. That's
excellent. I think you could probably find it on YouTube. That might be the only place. Maybe Amazon has it too.
I will hunt it down. I hunt down clips every week.
I see on your other shows. You can the best, most random, obscure things possible and bring it to the masses, and I absolutely love it.
Thank you, Santa. I really appreciate it. All right, well, you have another name. Here we go. Wrestler or toy, Chip the Ripper.
Ooh. Mm-mm. I know Firebreaker Chip.
Uh-huh. A favorite, a potluck favorite, actually.
Yes, of course. he tailor-made for this show.
He absolutely is.
Let's go with wrestler.
You say wrestler?
Yes.
Chip the Ripper is a toy.
Oh, we were so close.
It was called Food Fighters, and he was a cookie that had guns. Very bizarre.
Oh. The cookies always get me.
Santa goes down by a cookie. We couldn't have written it any better. Santa Claus, this has been a thrill. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
I know it's your busiest time.
It is, but that's quite all right. Remember, everyone, hey, there's plenty of time left before Christmas, and I'm always watching. But more importantly, I'm always listening, so make sure you're nice to everyone you meet.
Thank you. Those are words to live by all year round.
Except the heels. Boo the hell out of them.
Well, thank you so much, Santa Claus. I hope you have a good night, and I hope you have an even better Christmas.
Oh, you as well. Merry Christmas, everyone.
All right. Good night, Santa.
Good night.